Everyone, welcome to Fire Dragon Friday. My name is Ariel. You have reached the channel of Dragon Tail Tarot, and every Friday we take a little peek at our love and romance life. What is coming up for us in our major themes for the week ahead? I hope you have been doing great out there. It is a very cold, gloomy, rainy night here in Atlanta. I hope that it's a lot nicer, warmer, sunnier wherever you are, because it's definitely the kind of weather where you just want to hunker down in the bed and just relax. So I've got my Sagittarius tea rocking right here. I am ready to go. And hey there, sweet Jacqueline. I hope you are doing good. It is a rainy, rainy night here. So we're just gonna look at, some love and romance themes for the week to come. Get a few themes on that. I probably will be posting a survey soon, because what I've really noticed, y'all, with the numbers of who's been coming into the lives, that like on my Sunday nights when I start at 8, tons of people show up. And when I'm doing these at 5 o'clock, we don't have nearly as many people. So I'm almost thinking, should we do these Fridays starting at 8 as well? If more people are able to come, because that's like after dinner, after work, and they're able to attend easier. So I'm going to throw a survey up, should we start these Fridays at 5 or at 8, and just see what everybody weighs in on and says. Because I just, it's hard to accommodate everyone. I know, and I know that that's kind of unrealistic in ways, to say that, we can't, but it's one of those things. It's always been that way. For years when I was doing live astrology classes and people were actually coming, to my house or to, a metaphysical store that I used to work in, it was always tough. It's always tough to to get the right time, the right day for everybody. Because I know a lot of people, of course, they watch it afterwards, but there are so many people that would really love to be able to make the lives as well. So I do have all of the December monthly forecast up. I was not going to do them, but I'm a Capricorn, so I was like, you know what? I should just go ahead and get them. And so I definitely, I posted all of those. They were off the freaking hook. The energy on the December monthlies is wild. It's really good wild, but darn, guys, if you haven't watched your stuff for your December monthly readings, go check those out. They were really, really awesome. I was sort of like surprised in a good way on those. They were really nice. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit that button. Make sure you give it a dragon claw up by clicking the like button. Let me know you enjoy the content and the videos here on the channel. If you're interested in a personal reading, you can always reach out to me with on email or on my text message. You can always text me, and all that's good to go. Actually, I probably need to go and sort that out. I didn't add my personal info to this video, so I probably will take just a moment to go do that and then come right back. So yeah, or if you're interested in the card decks that I use, I always post the links to those in my descriptions. And of course, my contribution link is on there too, my PayPal link, if you're so inclined to donate to the channel and whatever it is that I'm doing here. Thank you so much, Colin. I appreciate that. Colin's here in Georgia too, so I hope he's staying warm, because it is cold and it is rainy. But we appreciate you stopping by. I definitely appreciate Colin is awesome. He always makes a donation, and I know not everybody can do that, but it's very, very appreciated, y'all. It truly is. Hey, Coco, babe. Hey, Sarah. I saw Denise, and I saw Marion here too. So we have a. Yay, he's trying. Keep the dragon fires burning. Moonchild. Hey, babe. Oh, my goodness. Let me go and put my info. I need to paste my info onto this video real quick. I will be right back and we will get started. So I will be back in just 2 ticks of a dragon's tail. Alrighty, y'all. We are all set. We are ready to go. We're going to look at our astrology for this week, for today. We are starting out today with a Gemini rising here in Atlanta. Oh my goodness. So to me, yeah, it's a good time to talk. Good time to communicate. Sun sign moving along in 13 degrees of Sagittarius today. Venus is at 16 degrees of Scorpio. So we are right in the center of Venus, still moving along in that deep, intense, passionate sign of the Scorpion. So love, romance, relationships, all of our, personal connections are still going to be very intense, passionate, strongly felt. Secrets coming to the surface, passions coming to the surface, some of those intense emotions really rising up in people. So don't be surprised. Sometimes people are a little more quiet. Sometimes they're not expressing as strongly. And then other times it will just come through like a volcano. There's a lot of intensity with Scorpio. And so sometimes it can seem like it's all the way off. Sometimes it feels like it's all the way on, right? It can be very, very dramatic that way. So just be patient with it. Love is going to start getting a lot more expressive as we shift into Venus going into Sagittarius on the 15th. So that's going to be quite a dynamic change up. Mercury has also shifted into Sagittarius this past week. So again, communication is pretty funny right now. Sagittarius is very open. It's very honest, sometimes cuttingly so. And I would say that the other thing to watch out for while Mercury is in Sag is that it can really lend to us sticking our foot in our mouth. People will say things that you just are like, I can't believe you said that. Or you might say, I can't believe I said that. So it's like a lot of truth is revealed, but it's also can be just like, what the heck? It can be just a really insane kind of feeling and very funny. Like sometimes it's just like the truth comes out in really clunky ways, and you're just like, I can't believe that happened. Right now, of course, Mars is moving direct. It is in our sign of Aries. It is very fiery, it is very active, and it is in a nice trine to the Sun and Mercury. So I really do feel like there is a lot of dynamic action in our communication. A lot of us are really thinking about and talking about action that we want to take, steps that we want to go forward on. It's really hard to be patient. I know it is, but that is, we're still in that kind of, waiting it out. Saturn, Jupiter, Pluto, all of course still traveling along in Capricorn, but this is going to be changing this month. Saturn and Jupiter on the 17th and 19th are shifting up into Aquarius. That is a big change up of energy. The first half of December is not going to feel very much like the second half of December. And I think getting into January, when we shift up into a new numeric vibration, going from the 4 of 2020 to the 5 of 2021, we're definitely going to feel the change and the shift. So this week, You know, be patient with folks, be patient with yourself, because when it comes to love, relationships, you know, and dealing with all those one-on-one partnership dynamics, that Scorpio energy can be very intense. However, if you're like me, and I have, you know, Venus at 16 degrees of Pisces in my chart. So this is actually a really positive Venus week for me personally. If you have, you know, Venus in Cancer, Pisces, this is rocking your world in a good way. It's very positive. It's very loving, passionate, love being strongly activated. So that's a good thing. So overall, y'all, this week is good. I mean, we are on the waning moon, right? We just had our full moon over this last week in Gemini. So the moon right now is in Leo, starting out today. So for me, I feel like this is very nice. You know, we're crossing that trine from the moon to Mercury. So this does help people, you know, express what they're feeling in their subconscious, but a lot of what they're expressing can just be like surprisingly honest, right? Surprisingly open. It's like, whoa, you actually said that. You actually went there. Woo! As some of my Sagittarian friends have said to me in the past, when they say something really crazy, or, you know, it's honest, but it's like, did you have to say it like that? In open mouth, insert foot, chew vigorously. That's that's Sagittarius Mercury. That absolutely is. Hey there, David. Good to see you in the chat. Hey, Amber. I'm so happy to see you, Amber. It's been a minute. Is Bear here? Did he come in? I hope he did. He's a good one to have here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna start. I've got some fresh new ooh, and it's burning up real good, which I need. It's very sleepy, rainy energy here today, so I'm down to light some things on fire and really get some, oh yeah, get some nice some warm energy going on in here, because it's cold. It's really gross outside, not even gonna lie. It's cold out there. It really is. All right, let me see. Do I have my... I'm a little bit disorganized today. Do I have my astrology cards? Do we have them? There they are. There they are. Yes. So, Jacqueline, how are you set? Shall we do these readings out of order or in order today for these signs? What do you say? What do you say about that one, babe? Let me get that. Alrighty. Out of order, says David. Alright. Aw, thank you, Bear. I appreciate that so much, hon. Thanks for that super chat. Let's go random, like your mind. Alright, sounds good. Alright, sounds excellent. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna hit some of these tuning forks. I've got the Sun, I've got Venus, and I've got the F, which corresponds with the heart chakra. Oh, thank you, Amber. Thank you so much for that blessing, sweetheart. I'm so grateful to have you here today. Sounds good to me. Literally sounds good to me. Oh my goodness, that feels so nice. That one feels so nice. Apologize for being so sniffly, guys. Oh my goodness. The heat's on and it always gets my eyes and gets my nose. Every time. Every darn time. Oh, let's go, let's go. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm excited to see what we've got today. Readings this week have been intense and good in a good way. Ooh, Moonchild 333, Fire Insurance Fund. I'm gonna need it. I was actually just thinking about, like, this last week. I was like, I have got to find out when those firemen are coming over here to burn that house down. Seriously, like, they are gonna do it. We've got an old house that somebody has purchased the property. They're gonna build a brand new house on it. And so instead of you know, paying to have it taken down, like, the fire department will do it for free. And they will use it for, you know, for fire practice. Fireman practice. So I can't believe this. I can't, like, this is gonna happen probably sometime in the beginning of next month. Child, oh my God. Y'all are off. Oh, y'all are wild. Y'all are wild. All right. All right. Let's see what we got today in the cards for love. Yes, so that's all, Denise. I'm definitely going to be live streaming that no matter who comes over. I will do my very best, and hopefully the, you know, Wi-Fi connection, all that, I'll be able to at least show you some of what's going on, because it's going to be crazy. And they even, like, the only thing that I'm concerned about at all is that we have a couple of little trees, you know, right next to our house. And I really don't want those to get damaged or burned, because I like them and my songbirds like them. And I'm like, yeah, I know these are kind of crappy little trees, but they're my crappy trees and the birds dig them. So I'm like, don't you don't burn my tree down. Like, that's okay. You can burn the house down, but don't burn the trees down. Burning down the house. Yes. All right. Any of my Sagittarians out there, happy birthday to y'all. And happy birthday to my Capricorns that will be having a birthday later this month as well. My December goats. December goats are the most serious goats. Yeah. Yeah, let's hope so, Mary. I think they're going to be pretty careful. They said they do it, you know, it's pretty regular, like they do this. You know, they know how to burn things down, like they're and so yeah, it's an interesting time. Yeah, the Sagittarius general reading, the monthly reading I posted for December was so funny. I was laughing during that reading and after that reading. It had me legit laughing. Okay, Pisces popped up. Pisces is going to be our first sign for today. The last shall be first and all of that good business, Pisces. Yes, yes. So let's see what we have got for our Pisces. Sun, Moon, Venus rising. Oh my goodness, Pisces. Let's see what your love is going to be like this week. Yes, my little baby sharks out there. My little Pisces, my little fishies with teeth. I think Pisces is finding their teeth more and more these days. The Pisces reading. Oh my goodness. Pisces, if you are Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising Pisces, absolutely check out the December monthly reading I posted for Pisces. It was so good. Like, it is. It's like Pisces is really stepping up into, I think, a lot of personal power, demanding better love, better care, better, you know, better energy from everyone. Oh, Kimberly, thank you so much for that generous super chat. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that so much. But yeah, Pisces is kind of rocking. Like they're you know, they're getting fired up. They're getting fired up in a good way. I feel that. Like they're really learning those you know, those strong boundaries coming through, and just really you know, being a lot more discerning about who they let into their energetic field. Because Pisces, you have a big heart and you have a strong spiritual light. You really do. And so when that happens, you know, you get a lot of creeps, you get a lot of bugs, you get a lot of, you know, the bright lights don't just attract the good stuff. They also attract a lot of gnats that you get them out of the way. Let's get a keyword for our Pisces. Dear spirit, angels, guardian guides, let's see what we have for love for our Pisces for this week ahead. Ah! I can't. Boundaries came out. We're just talking about it. Oh my goodness. That's too much, y'all. That is too much. So Pisces, yes, absolutely. Not just this week, but I feel this month ahead. Emotional boundaries are so important, and you're really stepping into that. You're really learning that. Look at that. You're putting that little fire circle around you and saying, you know what? Only the best, only the right ones, only the people that are contributing to my happiness, my personal growth, can come into this circle. Otherwise, stay the heck out. This is awesome. That is awesome. I love seeing that with you guys because, I would say I understand that very well. My Venus sign personally is in Pisces, and that's something that I've struggled with like my whole life. It's like those clear boundaries with love and romance, right? Because it's like you may put that boundary down and say, don't come over it, but then they do, and because you love them, it's like you allow it, and it's just, oh. You'll understand what I'm saying, fishies. You'll understand. So this is definitely a time when those boundaries get stronger, and it doesn't mean that you just lock everyone out, but it's like you're using your intuition in a really positive way. Like your intuition is always so strong, Pisces. You're just the ultimate psychic sign. And so when you really feel it out and you listen to that, if someone is just wrong and you know it and spirit is tapping you on the shoulder, it's like instead of ignoring that, you're going to listen and be like, I'm going to put up that energetic bubble, that energetic barrier. I'm not going to let people come in here and mess up my happiness or my peace. Wow. All right. 3 tarot for Pisces. Yeah. 7 of Cups, because this is that confusion, right? This is lots of options. This is lots of emotional, overwhelming feelings, decisions that have to be made. Because in those 7 of Cups, it's like some of them have the beautiful gems and rubies. Some of them have, there's the bugs, some of them have the keys, the emotional truths, so it's like really being a lot more discerning about what you let in and what you choose to have in your life. But there are going to be some decisions being made always with the 7 of Cups. And this could be a very, very powerful week where you just put your foot down. You put your fins down. Pisces putting their fins down and saying, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. Look at that. We got the Magician, see? Magician clarifying the 7 of Cups. So to me, this is about new beginnings, creating new realities, and making the good decisions that help bring about this rebirth, help bring about these manifestations that you want to work on. Because the Magician is all about that Mercury energy, thinking things through very clearly and taking all of your gifts and talents. The Pentacle is on the table, right? That is our resources. There's the Wand, that's our fire, our enthusiasm. There's the Sword, that's our mind, our communication. And there's the Cup, our emotions. One hand pointing to the grounding of the earth, the other hand pointing to the connection with spirit. So that is all about manifesting, making good decisions, bringing all of your abilities to the table. Right in the center this week, we have our Empress card. Very, very strong Venusian energy, Taurus and Libra energy. She is our, powerful divine feminine, powerful earth goddess, mother energy. Nurturing those projects, nurturing those ideas, bringing them to completion and fruition. And there is the Fool card, trusting in spirit every step of the way to manifest what you want. And look at our outcome. Look at this, 9 of Cups, clarified by the Empress. So you had the Empress twice in this reading this week, Pisces. Dreams, wishes, hopes, contentment, fulfillment, coming to fruition. There's your own sign, Pisces, Jupiter energy on this card. So to me, Pisces, that's you coming into better luck, a greater feeling of expansion, optimism, seeing what could be possible. The Empress is birthing those new ideas. There it is. This is a strong read. I'm telling you, Pisces, I feel like you are just rocking it, right? You are rocking it. You are letting go of old pains, old wounds, old disappointments in love with that Five of Cups. Two of Cups sitting behind you. You know that the good stuff is still there. Knight of Wands coming in. We are in Sagittarius season, and this is our Sagittarius energy. That card also tells me a little bit that you might have a fiery person coming into your life, or maybe already in your life, and this is really a big decision you're making whether or not to let them in. That could be for some of you. For others of you, that's just simply things getting moving finally. You know, this Sagittarian energy that we're in right now can be a little difficult for Pisces simply because it's a fire sign. It does square your sign, Pisces, and so it does kind of, it's friction, it's pressure. But the friction can also create those sparks of action. So I do feel like this is just a time where you're more motivated than ever. And anything that makes you uncomfortable, right? Anything that makes you uncomfortable motivates you to take action around it. So it's not bad. It's not bad. Let's get an affirmation for you. Self-confidence, Pisces, boundaries and self-confidence in love and relationships, strong self-belief and a sense of worth. This is, I feel so much what's stepping up for you, and I love it. I so love it because I just feel like, Pisces, if there's anything that you need when it comes to love and relationship, it is all about honoring yourself, loving yourself first, and, you know, loving yourself as much as you love others. That's just big lessons for the fishy folks or the fish influenced folks. I love it. Awesome. 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 All right. Let's see who's coming up next on the list. Oh my word, Pisces. What a kick-ass reading. That was awesome. Yeah. Hey, Coco babe. Love to see you, sweetie. Baby shark, do. And now I'm like driving everybody crazy with Baby Shark. Oh, these just want to flip today. Like, I didn't even have to pick these. Okay, Virgo. Virgo's next. Virgo is our polarity of Pisces. So there you are. There's the equal opposite to our Pisces folks is our Virgos. So Virgo, you've been rocking it too these days. I gotta say the Virgo readings have been very powerful lately. I've really been enjoying all the Virgo energy. I really have. Like, y'all, you're stepping it up. I just feel that. I feel it. You know, and Virgo, you're the other sign that's getting squared by this Sagittarian season, right? You and Pisces are kind of in that hot seat. You're getting that friction. You're getting that pressure. You're getting that energetic kick in the rump that really fires you up and gets you to take action, action, action. So let's see what we have got for you. Yeah, because that's activating that universal fourth house for you, Virgo. It's all about home and family. You know, soul roots, soul origins. For Pisces, it's more around, you know, career and public image and ambitions. So yeah, let's see what we've got, Spirit. Let's see Virgo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Let's see what we have for them this week in love and romance coming through. Freedom. Look at that. I'm saying, no, I mean, this Virgo, setting yourself free, going beyond limitations. If anyone is stifling you in a relationship, that's not going to work. Nope. You know, you need somebody who is, you know, going to allow you to truly be yourself within the relationship dynamic, as well as being committed and stable, right? But somebody that's going to keep you living at the minimum, or keep you in a cage, or keep you trapped, or maybe you're dealing with a really jealous partner or friend this week who's like, you can't have other friends, you can't hang out with other people, and you're just like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to stay in the cage for you. I'm sorry. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right, let's get some tarot on this for you, Virgo. Virgo is rocking, I'm telling you. You're coming through all of that Capricorn transit stuff this December, Virgo. All my earth signs have really stepped it up a level. It really is amazing to see. Ooh, powerful, right? Let's go with this Mercury card. Magician is coming through. And, you know, Pisces had the Magician too in the same position. So I'm going to tell you again, you know, this is bringing together. Here's the sword, right? We got the sword. That's your thoughts. That's your, you know, mental decisions, your communication. You've got the coin, which is your resources. You've got the wand, which is your passion, your enthusiasm. You've got the cup, and that is your emotion, right? That's it. So to me, this is all about manifesting new energy, creating what you want to see. And yeah, if somebody's keeping you trapped or something's keeping you feeling like you're living at the minimum, I think that's very, very strongly going to be changing or in the beginnings of changing this week, because that's just not going to work for you, you know? I think in the past, a lot of us, and I think that's just something that we go through. It gets me into that, that old saying about what would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail, right? It's that thing, like we live at the minimum because a lot of the time we're scared to dream big. We're scared to think that we could really accomplish that or we could really achieve that. I feel like in your relationships, it's that kind of energy. It really is. It's that kind of energy, Virgo, where you know, you're starting to go beyond your limitations and push past those old self-restrictions and even restrictions that other people have put on you in relationships. Oh my goodness. Okay, so 5 of Cups. Yeah, I mean, it's like this is moving past this old sadness, this old disappointment, this old feeling of living at the minimum, not having what you really truly want in love, or people letting you down, people just not stepping up and not being what you thought they were, not being honest. But remember, 2 cups still standing. That's what you're going to build on here, Virgo. That's what you work from, because not all is lost. Right in the center, I do really get the sense that there's been some real big challenges. We've got the 10 of Swords clarified by the 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Swords really tells me, though, that this is an end of a very difficult process, a very difficult time. You know, this has a lot to do with worries, anxieties, fears, doubts, insecurities. And Virgo, let me tell you, I love you guys, but y'all can worry a blue streak. It is nuts how much Virgos can worry. But I like the fact that this is a 10 because it says this is an end to that worry, that fear. And the fear is very much around that feeling of being left out, not being included, left out in the cold. It's so intense, right? A fear of scarcity, whether it's a fear of financial scarcity, love scarcity. It's time to go around the side of that darn building, coming out of the cold, Virgo. It's not time to stay out there feeling sad and feeling left alone. Because the thing about that 5 of Pentacles is the door around the side is always open. You always have the key. A lot of times in the artwork on the 5 of Pentacles, it's like the door is locked, but they're holding the key. So it's like they can open that door anytime they want to, right? It's a real change of perspective. Outcome card is beautiful, though, for you, Virgo, this week. My goodness, 10 of Coins. That's your own energy. This is a Virgo Mercury card. So you're coming into your own power. And it goes the best when you hit that 3 of Wands and say, I'm just going to let this come to me. I'm not going to chase it down. This prosperity, this abundance, it's meant to be mine. I've been working at it. I've been putting in for it. I've been doing the work. I've been making the progress. I've been taking the steps. And now it's time to let those ships come to you. Ooh, Virgo. I know you're on fire these days. Yeah, King of Swords. I mean, you're making some big decisions. You're making some big decisions about your personal freedom. King of Swords is Aquarius energy. And we had that card of freedom. You know, to me, that is setting yourself free. It's a very independent energy, very entrepreneurial energy. 4 of Cups, yeah, because you've been sitting under that tree, waiting around on who knows who or who knows what to get you motivated or get you moving. It's this feeling of I can't start living until XYZ falls into place. Don't wait around for XYZ. All right, 3 Cups, Virgo. Get out from under that darn tree. Get living at the maximum, not the minimum. This is a beautiful reading. Let's get an affirmation from the Making Magic deck for you. Air. Look at that. See, same deal. King of Swords, strong air energy. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. This is also, like I said, personal liberation, personal freedom, freedom for your mind, freedom for your life. being yourself, not being so worried about what others will think, Virgo. Don't worry about what they think. Be yourself and the right people will come to you. Be yourself and the right people will come to you. This is about authenticity. King of Swords, Aquarian energy is about authenticity. It doesn't mean that you're going to be all alone. That's not what it means. It just means that the people you're with are going to accept you for you. That's what that's about. Ooh, strong reading. All right, guys, let's tap these cards. Tap them cards with that selenite. See what we got coming up next. Woo. It was a dark and stormy night. It is a dark, stormy night. Cancer. Oh my goodness. So all of our like sensitive water intuitive signs are coming up right away tonight. That's kind of interesting. All right, my Cancers, I hope you are doing good out there, staying warm. This is definitely a super cozy night. Super cozy night. Oh my goodness. To me, this is a very cozy Cancerian evening. It's like, get your sweater on, get your tea going, get your hot soup working. Oh my goodness, it is. So spirit, angels, guardians, ancestors. Let's see what we have got for Cancer this week in their love and relationship life. Let's see Cancer. Prosperity. Oh, I like this. I really like this, Cancer, because to me, this doesn't just address love or romance. This also addresses just the financial prosperity that you need, that you're calling in. And so, you know, this could also be an abundance of love, an abundance of care, an abundance of loving energy being directed to you wherever it's coming from. I would be super grateful for that, you know, whether it's coming from a romantic source, a family source, a friend. Let the sunshine flow in. Let that shower of abundance come down on you. That is beautiful. All right, and staying in an attitude of prosperity, right? An attitude of prosperity is so, yeah, I hear you, Bear. It's all about the pentacles. It's all about the pentacles, baby. Oh my goodness. Let's get into the tarot for you, Cancer. Let's see what we got coming up. Ooh, oh, whew. Okay. There's some fire energy here on this. All right, so our Emperor card is our first card out. Very fiery. That Mars action is really kicking Cancer big time, I'm telling you. You know, Mars energy in Aries is in a square to your sign right now, Cancer. It's also in a square to Capricorn right now. So I'm telling you, we're feeling this. You're feeling this. This is like, step it up, love yourself. You know, again, a little bit like what Pisces had, a little bit about after what they want, similar to the King of Wands. It's definitely that take charge, move it ahead, put me at the front of the line, please, because that is where I deserve to be. This is really, you know, to me, our Emperor is about self-love, and it's also about knowing which battles to fight and having the wisdom to know which battles to fight and which things to pursue. But it's higher enthusiasm. Very, very nice energy. I always like to see that Emperor coming through. Ooh, oh my goodness, y'all. All right, so Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So Cancer, there you got, you know, that emotional communication coming in. It could be new relationship, new energy, but pages are always our little messengers, and when they're coming through with the fishy phone, that usually does mean some kind of communication coming through, whether it's, you know, somebody coming to you or you coming to them. I almost feel like this is you taking the lead, though, with that Emperor. It's like, I'm gonna make the move, I'm gonna pick up the phone, I'm gonna, you know, connect with someone in that very sweet, gentle, emotional way. Right in the center, Cancer, so nice, so nice. Look at that Two of Cups in the center. It is your own energy, Venus Cancer energy on that card. And there is the Ten of Pentacles clarifying it, you know, stability, success, yes, prosperity again, better money coming through, wisdom coming through, loyalty coming through. That's just like, to me, the universal dream, right? You know, it's like that's that feeling of just having that stability, having those roots. So whoever you're interacting with this week, or whatever energies you're pulling in, it's really activating some very beautiful soulmate energy that has the potential to really go all the way, you know, to really create a future with this person or with this energy. In the outcome card, we do have temperance clarified by the Four of Swords. So I would absolutely as well advise you to get some rest, to get some downtime. You are going to need to take a little time out. And sometimes that means physical rest, and it also means intellectual rest. If your mind has just been going, or if there's been worries, fears, and things going around in your head, this is time to take a little break. Temperance is our Sagittarius card. It is about resilience. It is about toughness. It is about taking the difficulties and challenges of life and turning them to your advantage, and realizing the challenges of life have only made you stronger, right? And it may take some rest. Y'all are going through it. I mean, look at that. You know, Ten of Wands. To me, this is ending of burdensome cycles, or, you know, just feeling that crush of energy these days. This is like really having that challenge to get something completed, to finally be done with something that's very, very difficult. Look at that. We just talked about the King of Wands with that Emperor. So to me, it's like there needs to be some boldness, Cancer. It may be coming from you or from someone else, but, you know, really going for what you want, putting your foot down, putting that crab claw down and saying, you know, I want what I want, you know, and having kind of the firepower to punch through some of these more difficult times. But make sure you're getting your rest too. And stay as much as you can in an energy of prosperity, an energy of success, an attitude of gratitude. I know that sounds cheesy, but that really is what it's about. Yeah, Bear's putting his paw down. Boom. Let's get an affirmation for you this week, Cancer. This is a beautiful read. It overall is. Even in spite of the challenges. My goodness. Little luxuries. Yeah, little luxuries comes out because you need to treat yourself. You need to treat yourself right, Cancer. You can't just live at bare minimum all the time. You know, generous generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. So even if it's just something kind of small, you gotta do something nice for you. I'm telling you, for me, it's like a good cup of tea and a little piece of chocolate. I'm happy. You know, it's things like that. It's things like that that just keep you in that good little place, right? And just being in that place of like noticing it, right? You know, a lot of times we have so many things to be grateful for and we just don't pay attention to them enough. We don't, you know, because we're all worried about all this other stuff, and it's good to kind of come down out of that and be like, you know what? It's actually okay right now. I got my tea, got my thing, you know, it's like it's all right. All right, let's see who is next. Who's next on our list? Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes. All right. Capricorn. Wow, we're getting our polarities. Now, this is very interesting to me. We had Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, Capricorn. Yeah. So here comes Capricorn. Here comes that balancing energy. Cancer, Capricorn, right? The polarity signs. So Capricorn, this is a powerful month ahead for you. Absolutely. This is a time when, you know, so much is coming full circle for you. Probably more than any other sign, honestly. I mean, it's just, other people are feeling it in a big cappuccino. I like that, Jacqueline. She called Capricorn cappuccino. Yeah. I need a cappuccino. But Capricorn, you know, all of our signs are feeling it, especially our cardinal signs, you know, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, Libra, they're feeling it the most, but Capricorn, you're definitely in the hot seat this month. Not only are we getting ready for the winter solstice later, which will trigger Capricorn solar season, but Saturn is in the home stretch for us. 13 more days. 13 more days, less than 2 weeks. It will be leaving the sign of Capricorn and it will be entering the sign of Aquarius. We will not have Saturn back in Capricorn for almost another 30 years. So it is a big cycle coming to an end, y'all. So let's see what we have got for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising signs for our love and romance energy of the week. Let's see, Capricorn, please, Spirit. Woo! Okay, cards, stay together. Ooh, the moment of truth, Capricorn. Stepping into your personal truth, reflecting that truth back out to others. This is a powerful week, yes. Being very open about what you want, what you need, being very honest with yourself and others, you know, is really the way. The truth will set you free. That is very, very strong. Let's see what we have got coming up in your tarot this week. This is a little bit similar to what Pisces had, actually. It is. So starting out with the energy of the Nine of Cups, this is to me about emotional abundance, wish fulfillment, working towards the hopes and dreams coming true, being very focused on your own contentment, Capricorn. To me, the Nine of Cups sometimes has a little bit of impatience around that. It's like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to get there? And you might be feeling a little bit of the pressure of it. Right, because the Nine of Cups is the next step is the 10, which is, you know, the ultimate bliss and fulfillment. So the Nine of Cups is getting there, though. It's getting there. It's working on it. Nobody does patience like Capricorn, but even the goats have their limit. I'm telling you. The Moon card is here, so there can be a little bit of, you know, misty energy, a little bit of confusing energy about exactly how to bring about that completion, that contentment, that fulfillment. I would give it a little time, Capricorn, this week. Allow things to wax and wane. If people are not communicating with you as strongly as you might like, or you're getting mixed messages, give it time, because, you know, we really are in a time of flux. Venus is in Scorpio. People are not as forthcoming, right? They're not as open as usual, but the truth is there and it's deep. Sometimes it takes just a little bit of digging. This is a Pisces energy card, the Moon. That's why it can be a little confusing, but it's also a lot of magic. It's a very intuitive combination, Nine of Cups and the Moon. It's like, really use your intuition more than your brain this week. Right in the center, Seven of Cups and Three of Pentacles. So lots of options. Capricorn, this is not a surprising card to me. Look at that. Venus and Scorpio, that's what we have this week. So there it is. There's the depth. Decisions needing to be made, emotional decisions being made. Three of Pentacles here to me is all about collaborative effort. It's working on building a new spiritual center, a new foundation spiritually, and working with others to bring that about. Capricorn, that is something you do quite a lot. You are a collaborative person. You like to work on things by yourself and with others that are of a strong like mind. So you may be making a little, you know, a lot of decisions this week maybe coming up. It might feel a little bit emotionally overwhelming. I do feel that with this Moon card coming in, the Seven of Cups coming in. It's like there is a little bit of an emotional overwhelming feeling, and it's also, it's a little bit confusing. Like right now it's just like, well, what do I say? What do I do? How do I get this moving? What do I say to my partner or potential partner about what I want to do or what I want to accomplish with them? To me, it's more about feeling it out this week. That's just what it feels like. At the end of the week, though, I do think that things start to clear up. We have this Venus of Virgo energy. It's also very strongly Capricorn with our 9 of coins. This is, to me, like the ultimate strong business person, somebody who's very good with their work, good with their money, knows how to make a plan. And again, though, 2 of Wands, there's a lot of options here. There's a lot of options. For some of my Capricorns, you might be choosing between 2 people. I mean, I'm not in that situation, but you might be. You might be choosing between, you know, love and money, love and career. Might be doing that a little bit, or you literally might be choosing between 2 different people that you care about them both. You know, they both like you, but it's like, which one of them is going to be the right one for me? Which one of them is going to really support me? You know, not financially. You can support yourself, Capricorn. But who's going to support those dreams? Who's going to give you encouragement, right? Who's going to be like, yeah, you can do it. You know, you don't want someone dragging you down being like, I don't think that'll work. Yeah, that's what I feel here. This is interesting. This is a really interesting energy, Capricorn. You might feel kind of emotionally overwhelmed or overwhelmed by your choices this week, right? You might be overwhelmed by your choices. Ooh, 5 of Swords. Watch out for this. Watch out for this guy, because you don't want anyone like this in your life. It also tells me, Capricorn, because I tell you, Capricorns, we can be really ruthless when it comes to getting what we want, especially in the area of career and business. And so it's like, don't pull into that win at any cost sort of energy. Don't do that. And don't put up with people who do that with you, right? Don't put up with people who do that with you. Who are basically just there to kind of use you, right? And in their process. Chariot card, very nice. This to me is moving past a lot of that confusion, getting the balance of those intense inner emotions this week. Venus is in a good aspect to you, Capricorn. It really is this week. So it's not bad. This is just, to me, it's like, it's really finding your equilibrium, finding your footing, clearing up some confusions, clearing up some things that are not, always the most obvious to you. It's like, you know, I mean, I'm speaking from the choir. I got 4 planets in Capricorn in my chart, so I can understand where sometimes, like, we're so practical that those more emotional subtleties kind of go over our head, and we're like, huh? What? You're upset? Truth card, you know, it's like speaking your truth. And also, you know, really demanding that the truth gets told to you, really, really insisting on the truth from others. It's very important right now, because that to me is what's got you a little confused, got you maybe feeling, I don't know, depressed or sad. I don't really get so much sad, but maybe just a touch of melancholy. It's kind of like, oh, why aren't they talking to me more? Why am I not hearing more? Why don't, you know, that just work to clear that up as the week goes on, but mostly feel this out. Feel it with your heart. Feel it with your soul. Let's get an affirmation on this, goaties. Healing. Yeah, there could be some healing that needs to go on this week. Absolutely. True healing of the mind, body, and soul. So Capricorn, focus on your own personal health, your personal truth, what feels right to you, what speaks and rings true for you in your soul, in your heart of hearts. That is very important. You know, ultimately, we got these 9s. We got the 9 of coins. So I do feel like there's some completions coming up this week. And it really has to do with your wish fulfillment and you just feeling strong within your own element. That's what it has a lot to do with. All right, Capricorns. I would say, you know, I was going to think about this, you know, for Sagittarius season, it's a little bit sensitive for Capricorn, because that puts the sun moving through your universal 12th house. And the 12th house is the Pisces house. It's very emotional. It's very sensitive. So Capricorn, if you feel a little down, if you feel a little blue, there's a reason for that. A lot of things are being cleared up, making way for the new year ahead. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Krista. Yes, we do rule. Very awesome. Thanks for that blessing. But yeah, that's a big reason why a lot of Capricorns are feeling like their energy is at a little bit lower ebb, and they may be more prone to melancholy or sadness or tears right now, or processing a lot of emotional or spiritual stuff. it is because we are in that Sagittarian energy. You know, when you're in the sign before your sun sign, that means that it's moving through that universal 12th house of Pisces for you. So all the goats are feeling that. Yeah. Yeah. That's a big reason why. So just be gentle with yourself through that, you know, and detox, emotionally cleanse and clear as much as you need to. It's very important. Don't be around harsh people or people that really trigger you. That's really it. Yeah. Oh, trust me. I'm a Capricorn dragon. He's talking about don't mess with the goat, you get the horns. Yeah, dragon and goat both have horns. I'm a dragon goat, so I've definitely got the horns. It's like people don't always see it coming. They think I'm just like this fluffy little new age girl. I'm like, no, you're gonna hit a brick wall if you mess with me. You're gonna get butted in the side. All right, who is next? Let's see what's up next on our list, y'all. Let's see who's coming out. Libra is coming out, our sign of balance. Yes. Oh, my Libras. I feel like there's so much good coming through for Libra as, you know, Saturn transits out of Capricorn, and Jupiter as well. Oh my goodness, through to the end of this year, especially getting into like later January. That's going to feel great for Libra because we're shifting out of a square to their sign into a trine to their sign. Really, really nice. All right, Libra, let's see what we have got for you this week in love and relationships. Libra is our sign of love and relationships and partnerships of all kinds. It rules our 7th house, which is our relationship house. So, dear Spirit, angels, guardians, let's see what we've got for our Libras today. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do. I feel like happiness is so much a part of what's going on with Libra and what's coming for Libra, really. And, you know, this is to me to say to focus on your personal happiness, Libra. If you've been feeling really down or really sad or in a lower vibration, it's time to raise it this week as much as possible. Get ready because good things are on the way for you. They really are. And Sagittarius energy is actually very positive for you. So the Sagittarian season for Libra, not a bad time at all. Let's see what we've got in our tarot for Libras, please. Saying lots of new beginnings. Lots of new beginnings. Look at that. 2 of Cups. There we are. Very nice soulmate, twin flame kind of energy, that, you know, that just that spiritual connection with somebody, feeling like I've known you before. This is my partner. This is a very healing relationship. This is something that soothes the soul and the heart. Very, very nice. Wow. Oh my goodness. So Libra, whew, 5 of Swords on top of that 2 of Cups. To me, this could be somebody that's gone through a lot of disappointments and a lot of betrayals or things that have happened to them. You've gone through a lot of betrayals or things that have happened to you. That's what makes this connection so much stronger when it comes in or when you find it. Could be this week, could be getting into, you know, this next month or two. Keep in mind that these readings are flexible. The timing is flexible. They're meant for this week, but if it doesn't happen this week, just be patient. Just hang in there, because to me this is sometimes like what's in the works. What's in the works. In the center we got 2 of Coins clarified by 9 of Pentacles. So to me, again, new beginnings. 2 of Coins is new beginnings in finance, in balance. This may make you feel like you've got a lot of things that you're juggling, Libra. This is Jupiter and Capricorn energy in this card, and Jupiter is in Capricorn right now. It's getting ready to shift up into Aquarius. So to me, it's balancing those 2 energies that you're working out within yourself, and you're going to a better place. Absolutely, you're going to a better place with this, but to stay in the moment, enjoy the journey, right? Nine of Pentacles is all about that very strong businesswoman, businessman, somebody who's very good with their money, knows how to create abundance for themselves, has good foresight. And so that's very much what you're working on, is really that self-love. So for my single Libras, this is that single and loving it kind of feeling. It's like I'm alone, not because I don't have options or choices, but because I haven't found somebody that's really worthy of me yet. And I'm pretty happy just doing my own thing. I'm pretty happy working on myself. In the last card of the week, we've got the Emperor crossed by the Tower. Wow. Okay. So this is very strong Mars energy, Libra. The Emperor is our Aries energy. The Tower is ruled by Mars, and the Aries is ruled by Mars. So you've really got some firepower going on. A lot of action, a lot of movement. You may be taking quite a lot of action to actually take this tower down, to take down those old foundations, those old constructs that are just not working for you anymore, things that no longer serve a purpose in your life. It's very active, very, very fiery and active and dynamic. It may surprise you, like how much you're able to accomplish, or how much you're able to shift a lot of that energy up to a more positive place. Because to me, the Emperor is about self-love. It's about moving forward. Mars is still in Aries right now, and that is opposing your sign of Libra. You know, Libra, Aries are the polarity. And so I do feel that that energy is very strong for you still. Mars and you know, Aries and Libra doing that dynamic dance, right? And so to you, for me, sometimes it's like you've got to go a little bit out of balance and a little bit chaotic to bring things back into balance. Queen of Wands, ooh, is coming forward. So there's some more firepower. She is magical. She is dynamic. She goes for what she wants. She knows how to create what she wants to see in the world. She's very passionate, very fiery, very generous with her heart as well. Ooh, yeah. Look at that Devil. Setting yourself free, Libra, because this is that Capricorn energy. Saturn and Jupiter are leaving Capricorn this month. And so I do feel with that one, that is letting go of a lot of old inhibitions, restrictions, things that had kept you in a lower vibration place or in a heavier energy. Woo, Libra. Nice week. Very dynamic week. Lots of crash, boom, bang going on. But in a good way, that helps, you know, open up your happiness more. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Protection. So Libra, very nice message from Spirit that even throughout all of this, you are protected. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. So don't worry too much. Even if things seem really chaotic or really kind of out of control, they're really not. It's like sometimes there's a method to the madness, right? A method to the chaos. It's meant to be, because sometimes we gotta be shaken up. We gotta shake out the dust before we can really get to the clarity and to the good stuff. That is for sure. All right, let's see who is next in our list here today. Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. Oh my goodness, the reading I did for you for the monthlies of December were absolutely so good and so funny. I have to admit, your reading this month for December had me just legit cracking up. It was funny. It was like, oh my gosh, Sagittarius. It's almost like there's accidental love, like, oops, I didn't know. I was so busy doing my own thing that, you know, love kind of jumped up and bit me. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So if you haven't seen that yet, Sag, go watch your December monthly overview that I posted. It's pretty great. It got me going. All right, so Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising signs. This will mostly correspond to you. Let's see what you have for your love and romance this week coming up. And Sagittarius, always remember these are general readings. If these don't resonate with you, check the placements, the planet placements of your personal chart. You can always watch those signs as well. Those may correspond with you even more. Oh, the happiness card came up for you. So I'm saying, I do feel like there's this giddiness, this joy, there's this sort of exuberance, and humor, like a good humor following you these days, Sagittarius. That's just what I'm feeling. That's what I'm feeling. As well, you know, if I haven't said it yet, a big happy birthday to all my Saggies who have already celebrated a birthday or will be this month of December. So yeah, it's definitely, I mean, when the sun is in your sign, we're feeling that return of that solar energy. We're just feeling more vital, more charged up. So let's get some tarot on this for you. Interesting. Okay, to me, you're punching through some stuff. You are. You're punching through some difficult energies here this week, which is a good thing to do. First off, though, we do have our Page of Coins. To me, this is my little adventure card of the tarot. This is somebody that, you know, wants to invest in a new life, wants to move things forward, says, you know, I have this coin to invest, I have these resources to invest. Where should I put them? What direction should I go in? I'm ready to move, I'm ready to go. And this could also be messages coming in from a partner. You might even be with a love partner that wants to start working with you on something. Maybe you've talked about it before, and this is a week where you really start to think about putting it into action, manifesting that energy. So let's get some clarifiers on these. Yeah, this to me is coming out of a stagnant energy because the Four of Cups can be that feeling like I've been waiting. I've been waiting to get something going. I've been waiting to get things moving. And maybe somebody or something, you know, kept, you know, promising that they'd be there to get it going, and they kept putting it off, or they kept not being there, and you've just been waiting and putting yourself on hold. So to me, Sagittarius, that's kind of like this energy of, nope, I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Don't sit there and wait for, you know, that one missing piece when you've already got a lot of the things that you need to get started. And I believe in that sort of like, it's like if you build it, they will come kind of feeling. It's like if you get that energy going, if you get that momentum moving, that's going to bring more people to your side and to your aid. And along the way, you know, if you are single, you might even meet that kind of person that really connects with you through that energy. This is dynamic in the center. Five of Swords clarified by the star. Wow. This is a really, to me, the Five of Swords is a pretty negative card, and the star is like super, super positive. So it's really a strange polarity. They both have Aquarius energy on them. So you could be dealing with some Aquarian energy, or you could be dealing with something that really is so much about who you truly are, your own independent, bright spirit, which is really symbolized by the star going to the next level. But to me, that Five of Swords, this is about people who step on you, who will win at all cost, that are very ruthless about getting what they want, and they don't really care who they use to get it. It is also an energy of stand up for something, you know, and keep fighting for it, or cut your losses and walk away from it. So Aquarius, this could be a situation where you may be leaving a situation, whether it's love or work, whatever that is for you. If you see that kind of energy with somebody or around somebody, it's like, no, I don't want to continue with this. But if there is promise to it, you will make the decision to continue fighting for it. The star, however, is a very positive clarifier. So either way, I really do see you making the right decision and coming from a very strong place of truth. The star is ascending to the next level. It's Aquarian energy, and very interestingly enough, your ruling planet, Sagittarius, this month is moving from Capricorn to Aquarius, which is our star, right? So you are ascending very strongly. Here on the outcome, we have the Nine of Wands clarified by the High Priestess. To me, this is a feeling of being very, very worn out. This is like battle fatigue, you know, that Nine of Wands. It shows that you've been fighting a strong battle. You've been really working hard. You've been putting in a lot of effort, and it hasn't been the easiest. You may feel kind of defensive. You know, you may have your guard up, no doubt. So it's a good time to just pull into your intuition. Take a little time for yourself. Maybe don't say every single thing you're thinking right now. Give yourself some downtime. Give yourself some reflective time, because that High Priestess is very in touch with the intuitive world and with the spiritual world. And when you get in touch with that, Sag, you're going to find a lot of the answers you seek, and find those ways to let the guard down and to recover from some of that fatigue, because a lot of my Saggies, you might just be worn out. Like, this is just a tiring energy, is that Nine of Wands. It's like, whew, it's like I've been fighting a hard fight, but I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to stop that. I want to use my energy and my aggression for something positive. Ooh, Nine of Coins on the bottom. So to me, yes, it's like stepping it up into that very self-assured, self-confident place. I like how it starts with this page of coins and ends up with a Nine of Coins. It's like, oh, this week, Sagittarius, you might just really decide to make those moves and start investing in something, start working on something, and very quickly it makes you feel better. Like, it just makes you feel more grounded. Yeah, look at this. Nine of Wands is coming back out again. A lot of 9 energy on this. So Sagittarius, get your rest, get your relaxation, get your time to really focus and reflect. Get your time to listen to yourself. Your intuition is guiding you pretty well this week. Overall, again, keyword of happiness. I think all of this is being cleared away to guide you to your greater happiness. Anybody that's being let go of, anything that's being shuffled out of your life, so to speak, is being done so that you can get to that next stage of happiness and ascension and understanding. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Philosopher's Stone. Now that's perfect because, you know, I always say Sagittarius, very philosophical, very spiritual. Powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. That's it. That's this week. It's like, listen to the universal energies, listen to the promptings of spirit, listen to your own truth. That's how you're going to manifest. That's how you bring about the happiness, the wishes, the dreams, the chances of, you know, those wishes and dreams to come true and become manifest. Very nice reading, actually, Sagittarius. Very nice. This is good. Yeah. Oh, goodness, Bear. Are you having, yeah, I know. Well... How are y'all doing in the chat out there? Is everything going all right? Oh my goodness. Y'all are funny. We had a whole lot of folks in here at the start, and I think they got their readings and hopped off. That's what I think. I think a lot of people got their reads right off the bat. A lot of the signs that they were hoping for came up real quick, so they heard what they needed to hear, and then they jumped, which is fine. That's fine. Oh, let's get some smoke in here. Let's get some sweetgrass action happening. I got some really amazing sweetgrass soap from Etsy this week, y'all. It's been really good. Like, for those times that you can't get like a, hey, hair raisin. Oh my goodness, just what we needed to liven the chat up again. We got hair raisin in the house. We just did the Sagittarius reading. It was nice. It was really nice. Go back and watch that. The Sag readings have been really entertaining this week. Yeah. Aw, thanks, Krista. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm here Taurus eating. Hey, Denise. I'm saying, yes. My Jupiter is in Taurus. I feel that on a big level. For me, like, cooking is therapeutic. Yes. I love it, y'all. Well, Krista, it's interesting. You know, it's like, to me, I get a little interesting energy out of all of the reads, because, you know, the truth is, all of us, no matter how much focus we have on certain signs in our personal charts, all of our charts have all of those signs represented, right? So even if we weren't born with planets in the signs or in those specific places, it doesn't mean that they're not a part of our life. It just means there's not as much focus on those parts, right? So, you know, but when we get transits to those areas of our chart, then we feel it, right? Then we feel it. Like, I don't have any planets in like Virgo, but part of my relationship house is ruled by Virgo. So if there's, you know, transits that go on in that area, I am going to feel it. So it's very interesting to me. That's, you know, I get something out of all of them. I do. I get something out of all of them. So yeah. All right, guys, we're 6 and 6. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. So let's see who is next. Who's next? Scorpio. Woo! Scorpio in the house. Yes, yes, yes. Our Scorpios patiently or impatiently waiting. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising. Let's see what we have for you, my beautiful Scorpios. Let's see what we've got for you in love and romance this week. And of course, always remember these readings are for whether you are single, coupled, in separation, whatever your situation is. Take it as it resonates to your particular situation in life. Please, Spirit, let's see Scorpio. Psychic abilities. Ooh, with the third eye being activated there. So Scorpio, wow, listen to your intuition, listen to your soul, listen to what's resonating inside of you. You probably will be more psychic, more perceptive, more intuitive this week. Venus is still moving through your sign. So when it comes to love and romance, you are very much in connection with that Venusian energy right now. Yeah. And especially if it's not coming from like paranoia or suspicion, because I know, you know, Scorpios, they can get kind of suspicious, like, or what you doing? Who you talking to? Are you sure? You know, they get into that thing. But this is really saying it's from that higher mind. Like, if you're truly feeling this vibration on a psychic, intuitive, higher level, it's like you might want to pay attention to that. It's also about clearing the mind out, like clearing the excessive thoughts, worries, doubts, etc., the anxieties, so that you can really truly see and feel clearly. Yeah. Let's get some tarot on this for Scorpio, please. Yeah. Oh, I like the energy here, though. Check it out. We've got our Temperance card coming up first, and we are in Sagittarius season. This is the Sagittarius card. To me, Scorpio, a lot of the time, this is that card of balance, moderation. It's a little bit like the star, right? The balance of, you know, staying grounded to the earth, but also listening to that intuitive energy. Temperance, to me, is a very strong card of resilience. It is that sort of like what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You know, the challenges that you've gone through have really brought you to a higher place of understanding and just deep interpersonal strength. So let's get some clarifiers on this spread here. Wow. Oh, nice. Okay, so clarifying Temperance is the Chariot. The Chariot is our Cancerian energy. To me, you know, Scorpio, there's a little bit of you in this card for sure. I always say Scorpio is a very black and white sign, right? It's very intense emotions. It's I do it all the way or I don't do it at all. I love it or I hate it. It's that divine masculine and feminine coming together, the yin and the yang, the caduceus in the center. Very, very healing. The reason that the Chariot is a Cancerian card, it's a Cancer alignment, is because this is all about working through and balancing those deep subconscious inner emotions. So I would say that Scorpio, what an intense week. You are balancing and healing those intense inner emotions. And as a result, that's what helps to guide you forward. That's what helps to take you across the bridges, right? Across the finish lines. I feel like you're gaining a lot of emotional strength. A lot of resilience is coming through. A lot of understanding of yourself. That's part of those psychic abilities coming through. In the center, we have the Two of Coins, clarified by King of Pentacles. Wow. Very strong earthy energy. There's that Jupiter and Capricorn energy about balance. Enjoy the journey. Stay in the moment this week and really work on grounding yourself in your relationships, in your own energy. I do feel like this is more about you than about them this week, a little bit, right? Because this is, to me, staying on the path. You might feel like you're juggling different elements, Scorpio. You might feel like you're working, not just the career life, but also the home and family life. Many times that can be the way that is. But it's reminding you to enjoy it. It's reminding you not to just get all down like, oh, this is so hard, or oh, this is such a pain. Stay in the moment. And a King of Pentacles, that's nice Taurus energy to me. That's very earthy, grounded. It's also very sensual. To me, the King of Pentacles is the one of the most balanced kings between the feminine and masculine energies. So it's reminding us to, work at what we do and be dedicated and all that good stuff and practical, right? But it's also, hey, enjoy things. He's got the fruit of the vine there, right? It's like, have a glass of wine, have an extra dessert this week, Scorpio, it's okay. So to me, this is that very nice spiritual soulmate twin flame kind of energy from the Two of Cups. Could be a very nice connection that is either made this week or starts building this week, whatever your situation is. And the Page of want to invest. And so that could literally say to Scorpio, hey, Scorpio, I'm feeling very strongly about you. I'm feeling very passionate, very connected. I feel like we've known each other before. And, would you like to take the next step with me? Would you like to move this up to the next level? Would you like to invest more time with me, spend more time in my space? Yeah, Three of Wands. Let it come to you, Scorpio. You don't have to chase anything down this week with the Three of Wands. That's letting your ships come to you. Let the return of energy come to you. Ooh, Queen of Cups, Scorpio. To me, that's one of your power cards. That's our Scorpio queen right there. And to me, that's all about, she's very careful. She's the queen that keeps a lid on her cup, right? She doesn't reveal every single thing that she's thinking or feeling. That's why she's my Scorpio queen. She's got deep passions, deep feelings. And it's really up to you whether you let that out or not this week, Scorpio. It's up to you. So let's get an affirmation on this for you. Aw, dragonflies coming up for my Scorpio. You bring light to this world, which Scorpio, you may not always feel that way because you are a very deep, dark, mysterious, intense sign. But Scorpio also can turn the light on really bright. It's that equal and opposite intensity, right? So this week is light it up, brighten it up, yeah. You got more positivity than you may think. Very nice. All right. I feel like I'm playing drums here. Just smacking these cards with my selenite. All right, who is next? Who is next? Taurus, yes, Taurus in the house. There's our equal opposition right there. Scorpio and Taurus. So Taurus is in the house. Let's see what we have for you this week, Taurus. It's been an intense year for Taurus. It really has. It has been. I mean, Taurus, y'all have been through so much. It's no joke. It's been very tough, especially, I don't know, this past month or two for Taurus has been rough. I get that. I get that. But I do feel like a lot of this is clearing. I do. I feel like a lot of it's clearing. So let's see what we've got here for Taurus this week. Sun, Moon, Venus, rising signs in Taurus predominantly going to be addressed here. For love and romance, get a little peek at love life for Taurus. Taurus, this is for anyone, whether you are single, coupled, in relationship, or in separation. And these are general, Taurus, so if they don't resonate with you, check the placements of your personal chart. You'll get more messages that way. Please, spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, let's see our sign of Taurus. Ooh, the answers are coming. I love that. The answers you seek are on the way, Taurus, this week. So if you have been feeling kind of confused, kind of lack of clarity, needing more truth, needing more answers, needing the information that you seek, that's opening up this week ahead. Nice. Let's get into your tarot. Let's see what we have got for Taurus this week. I like this. Wow, I like this. Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. We're starting out with that faith card. This is the Hierophant in this deck, and this is your energy. There's our little Taurus symbol. So Taurus is positive. It's like you're stepping into your own power, your own energy. There's something very similar too about these two, the art on them. You know, it's the prayer, the faith, the spiritual seeking, you know, staying dedicated to a spiritual path, staying really grounded and rooted in that spirituality. It's really nice. It's a really nice way to start this. So I do feel, Taurus, it's like you're getting more devoted to your own spiritual path, your own personal life, your own feeling of being grounded and centered. You may also be really thinking about devoting or committing deeper to someone in a relationship, and they may be feeling that way about you as well. So let's get a clarifier on these. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Here we go. Seven of Pentacles. This is something, you know, really work in progress. Like, you know that's like, it's one of those things, right? When we exercise those spiritual muscles, you know, it's like we get stronger in our spiritual life. We get stronger within ourselves. And so to me, that's what this really feels like with the Seven of Pentacles. That's your own energy as well. That very nice earthy feeling of, you know, growing that garden, putting the seeds in, cultivating it, knowing that with patience and time, you know, that garden's going to flourish. It's really beautiful energy. So, you know, when it comes to your love life, I mean, to me, that's very stabilizing. It really shows that it's like whatever you're in, it's like you're building it, you're growing it, you're not impatient. It's just like, yeah, this is going to be nice. It's going to be natural. It's going to unfold in the timing that it's meant to. It's a nice feeling. Right in the center, we do have that tussle card, that Five of Wands. Oh my goodness. So to me, sometimes this is a matter of pride, of ego, learning lessons about pride and ego versus healthy self-love and self-affirmation. So you may be having a little bit of that struggle within. You may be, you know, kind of having a little bit of that in your relationships this week, Taurus. You might be saying, oh my gosh, why do they have to be so difficult? Why do they have to be so stubborn? While you're also being stubborn, right? And on top of that, we've got the King of Cups. So to me, ultimately, it's like this is meant to be like any just, you know, conversations or conflicts that you have. It's really meant to open things up and bring about healing and help you to go forward and make those emotional decisions in a very positive direction. King of Cups is very strong Cancer energy. It can also be Scorpio and Pisces. It's very, you know, emotional, intuitive. It's our king of love. It's our king of compassion. And so, you know, be compassionate with your own self if you feel this kind of pressure and this kind of tension, as well as being compassionate with others if they are going through it, right? In the outcome, though, look at this. Ten of Cups clarified by the Hanged Man, Taurus. So to me, there's some big, you could be going through a big transition when it comes to getting to this ultimate bliss, happiness, peace, emotional fulfillment. You know, for some of you, this could be even like a long distance relationship or something where, you know, you can't physically be together right now. And that's what's causing some of this feeling of being in limbo or being in this, you know, things are not up or down, right? It's like one cycle hasn't completely finished and the next one hasn't come to completion. I do feel that like there is this feeling of like waiting it out, having patience, letting the answers come to you, the answers that you seek. But it's like if you're in a relationship, Taurus, it's very spiritually based. It's very, very spiritually based. And I do feel that there's sort of this need to let go of like ego, pride, anything that's getting in the way of really connecting on that deeper level. And that's not just for you, it's for them too. It could be for them as well, right? It's not just one or the other. Many times this is, you know, we reflect each other's stuff anyway. Eight of Swords on the bottom. So definitely time, Taurus, to get out of that mental trap You know, start to give yourself better affirmations, because the Eight of Swords is all about being stuck and feeling like you can't move, feeling like you can't make a difference, feeling like, oh, there's nothing I can do, everything's, you know, bad, or everything's this way. And it's really making that decision. Back yourself up against those swords, cut through those loose bonds and get free, you know, get free of that. And on the bottom, look, we got our Five of Wands again. So to me, there's a little bit of tension. There's a little bit of fire. There's a little bit of, could be some sparring, could be some conflicts or miscommunications this week. Try your best to stay rooted, grounded, centered, like this energy right here. That's very important. Be compassionate with yourself and with them, because sometimes in our relationships, it's like we go through growing pains as we adjust to allow greater love and to allow the connection that we feel with someone. So let's get an affirmation on this, Taurus. The Labyrinth. Yeah, look at that. It's transitions. This is transitions. Transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration and enlightenment. Yeah, the Labyrinth feels a lot like our Hangman, doesn't it? It's like that, trying to transcend to a higher level of understanding and awareness throughout it. It's very nice. Very nice week. All right. Moonchild, you're a bunny. Yeah, rabbits are very demanding about their snuggles. I will say that is for sure. Boy, they don't really like to take no for an answer with that. They get so, and then they look at you with that face like, it's so cute. You can't. Like, it's just, oh my God. So many times when I'm busy working or doing something and the bun is just sitting there like, want me to pick them up, and I'm like, Bunny, I'm busy, and then they just turn, it's like they turn the cuteness up, and I'm like, damn it, I have to go snuggle them. You can't avoid it. You cannot avoid it. You cannot deny the bun. All right, let's see who we've got next on the list, y'all. Aries. Look at that. We finally got our Aries. There we have it. So Aries, I hope you're doing great out there. Oh my goodness. Aries, Mars is in your sign, continuing on. So there's a lot of dynamic energy. We also do have a Leo moon today, and Mercury and the Sun in Sagittarius. So there's a lot of good firepower energy here for the Aries folks and the Aries influenced. So Aries, this is going to be a peek at your love and relationship life for the week ahead. This is whether you are single, coupled, in a relationship, whatever your situation. Dear angels, divine ancestors, all of our beings of light, let's see what we have for Aries, please, for this week, for love and romance for them. Wow, life purpose. What an intense and solid card coming through. That's powerful to me. Just that feeling, like the grounded, the rooted structure of the tree, right? Love that energy. So life purpose is here. So Aries, my feeling about love and romance for you this week, coming up around that key word, is that, you know, if you are single, it's like this is really, it's like this is a really powerful time to focus on your life purpose, on what it is that you're all about. Aries is all about the I am, the self-identity, who they are in the world, and really getting clear and solid and at peace with that. And so that's a very positive thing that you can be working on this week. If you're already in a relationship, or you know, you're dating, it's like it's like that relationship has to reflect part of your life purpose and path, right? It really is. It has to reflect that, because if it doesn't, it's not going to feel grounded and rooted and solid. So let's get some tarot on this for you, Aries, please. Let's get 3 going on here. Wow. I mean, super fiery this week. Nice. Nice energy. So we're starting out with the Strength card here. That is Leo energy in the house. It's a fellow fire sign. And like I said, it's, this is a balance. This is a balance between, your spirit, your personal, spiritual mission on life and how spirit is guiding you, and your outer manifestation, that roaring lion, right? And that lion can, or tiger, as the case may be in this card, it can very much be, those emotions, those feelings that come to surface, sometimes difficult emotions, sometimes otherwise. So, wow. Wow, wow. Let's get some clarifiers on these cards here. Aries, you're busting down the walls this week. Absolutely. Look at that Eight of Swords clarifying that strength. Whatever it is that you feel is trapping you, limiting you, and usually it's your own self-doubts, anxieties, and fears with this Eight of Swords. It's time. It's time to let your courage and your strength overcome that. This is a very self-explanatory card for me. It's like, yeah, there we are, all tied up, all in our head, because the swords are air energy. They're our mental energy. So this is all up in our head. Can't do it, won't work out, whatever it is, the self-defeating thoughts that we tell ourselves. But here we are. We think we're all tied up. We think we can't get free, but we can just back up against those swords any old time we like and cut through those bonds and free ourselves and get out of there, right? Get out of that trap of the mind. So right in the center, Aries, we have your own energy coming through super, super strong. Look at that. There is our Emperor card. So I feel like you're very seated in your power, in your strength this week, Aries. It's clarified by the Seven of Cups. That is so many options, so many decisions coming your way. You could feel a little bit emotionally overwhelmed with that Seven of Cups, right? Because it's a lot of choices. You may feel the need to kind of investigate each one of those options to be really, sure of what you're getting into. But my feeling with this Emperor is that you're just stepping up into your own power, Aries, because that is your own card. That's your own energy. And the Emperor, he's a fighter. He's been through the fights. He's a veteran. He's been through the wars. He's been through the battles. He's usually an older guy, right? So it's somebody that knows. He's learned from the fights of life. It's like, I don't have to engage in every fight that I get into. So you might really want to be careful about picking and choosing where you put your energy this week. When it comes to relationship, it's like if you feel that like argument stirring or so going into the outcome card here, we do have our Three of Wands clarified by Nine of Swords. Notice this. The clarifiers are like Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Nine of Swords. These are difficult cards, right? But you've got so much firepower going on here. Know that the ships are coming in. Don't worry about this, Aries. Don't get too caught up. I know, Aries, this is not easy. This is the sun. This is Aries energy. All these cards are like yours. All these cards are so your energy. They're all fire. And so, my feeling is we're still in that, Capricorn square to your ruling planet. And a lot of that is just, it's very stressful. It's very stressful for my Aries folks because patience is not your strong suit. I say that with love, Aries. I do, And so for me, it's like, don't worry too much about this, Aries. Don't get caught in your head. Don't lose sleep over it. Don't get too much into the anxieties and the fears, because if you're putting that energy out consistently, if you continue to do that, you stay on a good track. You stay in your own personal power. It's coming out with the Emperor. It's coming out with this life purpose card that came out as the first key word of the reading, right? It's getting rooted within your own self-identity, which honestly is truly the journey of the Aries soul on this planet. Is really, it's like, who am I and why am I here? That's Aries. Identity. I am. What am I doing here? What's my personal mission? And you have to know that personal mission, no matter what relationship you might be in. That's just the way that is. Yeah, making decisions. On the underside, we've got that Two of Swords. Yeah, absolutely. Making those choices. opening up the heart, opening up the eyes a little bit more here, Aries, if you haven't been wanting to look at it. Yeah, and you're kind of worn out from it. But a lot of what's wearing you out is just that feeling of like spinning your wheels. It really is to me. That it's just like, I want to go, I want to go. What do you mean I can't? I still can't go? What? Aries, if you're born in the earlier part of your sign, like in the beginning of the sign of Aries, you're going to feel a lot lighter as we get, you know, further into this month, because Jupiter, Saturn, both leaving Capricorn, entering Aquarius is a much nicer vibration to your sign. And it's not all bad. It's not all bad. You got Saggy on your side. You got Sun and Sagittarius moving on your side. But I would say, you know, find ways to take advantage of like this downtime or this waiting time where you have to kind of hang in there, right? Take advantage of that, because it's not going to be that way forever. It's not going to be that way forever. And right now, this is the time to really build yourself up. Build yourself up. Build up your life purpose. Build up your mission statement, right? And don't worry. Don't worry. Things are coming. They will. Things that are meant for you are absolutely on their way. Can't stop them. Got the little luxuries card here, Aries, as your affirmation. So, you know, it generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Be good to yourself. Treat yourself this week, right? Do something that just really makes you feel better, makes you feel happy, puts you in a good place mentally. It's important. It's important this week, Aries. All right. If you're still waiting for that love ship to come in, Aries, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Just be confident. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. You are welcome, sweetheart. Let's see who is next. Aquarius. Let's see what we got for Aquarius in the house. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, this is getting to be a powerful time for you. You're really graduating up into some new energy. You know, as Jupiter and Saturn are going to be moving into your sign later this month. So let's see what we've got for Aquarius in love and romance this coming week. I would say that, you know, Venus being in Scorpio is definitely a little more challenging for you, Aquarius. It may be harder to verbalize what you're feeling and thinking. You may feel more tension in your personal relationships. It may be hard for you to feel like you can get moving, because that square energy can really put us at a standstill sort of feeling. Try not to get into the heavier side of that. Instead, use that to better dynamic action. All right, Spirit. Let's see what we've got for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising this week in love and romance, whether they are single, coupled, in separation. Please show us Aquarius. Willpower. Oh yeah. So Aquarius, don't feel like you got to take a back seat this week in love. If you've been feeling like you can't push through the walls or push through the barriers, it's like sometimes it's like we really do have to use our personal will, our personal motivation, our personal magic to make things happen. Oh my goodness. You're not nearly as powerless as you might be feeling or have been feeling. You have much more power than you think you do. So let's get into some tarot for you, Aquarius, for this week. Let's see what we have got. Ooh, Aquarius! You are on fire this week. There's a lot of passion going on. A lot of passion going on. The Lover's card is the first card out. So you are definitely thinking, feeling, longing for this sort of love. If you are at a distance from someone, you are really wanting to be with them. If you are in any sort of separation, it's like, oh man, you know, I really want that. Our Lovers card is also a card of very strong communication. So communication is important this week in your love life, Aquarius. Make sure you're expressing yourself, sharing those inner thoughts, those inner feelings. For my single Aquarians, this can be something very nice coming to you this week, or communication just getting a lot stronger with someone that you're interested in. So let's clarify these cards, please. Oh, Aquarius, this is nice. What the heck? All right, so for all, oh, thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. What's on top of here? Check it out. The Star card. That's your own card. That's your own power, Aquarius. So my feeling is for my coupled Aquarians, holy cow, even if you're in separation, even if you're, you know, going through a challenge, this is extremely positive. Like, you have something awesome in your life. And for those of you who are single, you are manifesting something awesome into your life. This is beautiful. This is like soulmated, meant to be, wish upon a star kind of love. Very, very nice. Right in the center, this is probably the most challenging part of this week, is this Three of Wands. This is that waiting for those ships to come in, waiting for things to move. I do get this feeling, Aquarius, that there is, you know, either someone at a distance, you're really, it's like you may be missing them. You may feel very tired, like you've just been fighting a hard battle for a long time to get this to manifest. You may need extra rest this week because you're just feeling kind of tired. You're just feeling kind of worn out. And it's really something where you've got to put down your defenses to allow this in, because there's a part of you that's like, you know, when we get in that energy of like fighting for something, it's like by nature we get kind of defensive, and then it's hard for us to be as open with the person that we love. So, you know, it's like you don't want to get into a defensive energy or having your guard up too much, because then it's harder to let that energy and that action move in your favor. And I do feel that it will, because to me the Three of Wands is sort of an inevitable return on your energy. It's like you may feel like you've been waiting forever, or feel like it's gonna be forever that you'll be waiting, but what's meant to be yours will be yours. And Aquarius, holy cow, I mean, look at that. It's like, boom, this is, woo. It's so nice. It's so nice. Energy of this week. Look at that. We got Aries energy from the Emperor. We got Scorpio energy from the Death card. So to me, I do feel like you're going to be taking some action. You're going to be making some moves to get things going, especially if they've been in stagnation or separation for you. This is also, to me, stepping into your personal power, understanding what you want, what you need, what makes you feel good, what you want to go after. The leadership energy really returning. And our Death card is our transitions, you know, big transformations. Also a lot of spiritual and emotional healing, psychological healing as well. Because when the Death card comes through, man, he's carrying the flag with the white rose of innocence. The sun is rising in the distance. Some things have to be let go of. There could be some things about your own identity or your own persona, maybe something to do with pride and ego that's being surrendered or let go of. And you're like, yeah, I can't take that with me. I cannot take that with me into this further progression of this relationship. Wow, this is intense. 10 of Wands, y'all. Aquarius, old burdens coming to an end. Burdensome cycle coming to an end. Something very difficult that's been weighing on you heavily. And our Queen of Pentacles. So there's our little bunny rabbit queen. There she is. And this is all about stability, abundance, prosperity. You know, you may have an earth sign in your life, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or somebody that you just feel very solid about. And this could also be, of course, your own energy saying, you know what, it's time to get serious. It's time to start saving my money. It's time to start building up for the future. Because the Queen of Pentacles is very much about that, having those very nice, solid roots. Let's get an affirmation on this, Aquarius. The festival, look at that, yes. Creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic event or a party. I feel like this is just overall a happier feeling for you, Aquarius. Even if you can't attend a event or a party, I mean, that's just not happening very much these days. But to me, this is that feeling of that feeling of happiness, of something to celebrate. Um, you've got so much good going on. This is a great week, but a lot of it, yes, it's like harness your willpower. You've got amazing love either in your life or on the way. Beautiful. Love it, Aquarius. I love it. This is a good read. All right. We are down to 2, y'all. We are down to 2. All right. Who will be next and who will end our evening? I think we got Leo. I'm trying to think who else we haven't done yet. Leo, it is. Leo, you are next. And I think it's our Geminis rounding up. Oh, Gemini. A lot of the time, Geminis are the last sign of the evening. Hey there, GD. Good to see you. We're doing good. So, Leo folks, hope you are doing great this week. This is going to be for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Horizon signs out there. This is going to be a little peek at your love and romance life for the week ahead. Oh, Leo. I love my Leos. I love my lions. The moon is in Leo today. So the moon is strong there in your sign right now. And you do have a lot of good energy coming your way from the Sagittarius sun and Mercury, as well as Mars and Aries. There's some very nice energy for my Leos right now. So let's get into your reading, Leo. This is going to be whether you're single, coupled, in separation, no matter what your situation may be. Dear Spirit, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, divine beings of light, let's see what we have for love and romance for our Leos out there, please. Oh, yeah. Oh, Leo. There could be some grieving going on this week, some release, some letting go of the past, whether you're going through a personal loss or maybe your partner's going through a personal loss. This can be part of what's going on. There's a huge transformation going on at the same time. Sometimes that is something that comes up, especially in our emotional life, is that when one cycle is ending and we're aware of it ending, there's that sadness, there's that grieving of the loss, even though we know better things are on the way. So this could be definitely one of those processes. And Leo, you've got a big heart. You just have a big heart. You feel things very strongly. So let's get into your tarot for this week. Let's see what's coming up for our lions. Yeah, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this, Leo. It's this. Whew. Okay, y'all. Okay, Hermit card. Now, this is interesting to me because, you know, if anybody's watched my channel, I don't read reversals. I just, you know, it's not something I do because I choose to just read both sides of what the card can mean rather than deal with reversals. But Hermit came in reversed on this reading. I don't know how it got turned upside down in the deck, but there he is. So I'm going to go ahead and honor that. So to me, Leo, this is you like coming out of hermit mode. This is to me you coming out of that feeling of like having done a lot of healing, having done a lot of inner work. I feel like that cycle is coming to a completion. That can be part of what this grieving is about. You know, this could be part of that energy right now for you. You know, you really had to take some time to yourself, but now that cycle is coming to a completion. And the Chariot card is clarifying this. So there's our Cancer energy, Cancer and Virgo. Both of these together, to me, those are major arcanas. So these are very much about personal healing, personal balance, you know, balancing and healing. There's the caduceus, right? I mean, this is about balancing those very intense inner emotions. So major healing. I feel like you've gone through a time where you've been really deep within, very much inward turning, and that cycle is coming to a completion, and the Chariot's moving you forward from it. In the center, we have got the Death card. There's our Scorpio energy coming through, clarified by the moon. More Pisces. There's a lot of water energy on this. You know, we've got the major arcanas for all our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So my feeling is, Leo, this is a very emotional week. It's a very passionate week. Venus in Leo is actually squaring your sign right now, so you can feel the intensity and the pressure of that. You need to use your intuition more because there's some big transition cycles going through. This is just major healing in the heart, major healing in the soul. You know, and my feeling is it's like this could, for some of you, not all obviously, because this is general, but for some of you, there could have actually been a loss of a partner. Like, you know, like they actually transitioned, you know, they actually passed on. And you're going through that cycle, or that happened, you know, in the past, and you're really coming out of that grieving cycle this week very strongly, or moving through it to the next level. For some of you, it could be your partner that's experienced a loss in the family, or you've experienced a loss in the family, and both of you are working together to try to heal this, and it's intense, right? It's very intense, and it takes a lot of work to get clear, to get clarity. It's a lot going on. So here on the outcome, though, very, very nice. We've got the Magician clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. Notice all of these cards are major arcanas and an ace. I mean, this is a very meaningful week. That's how I feel about this. So ultimately, at the end of it, it's like we have, you know, new birth. We have new manifestations. We have the beginning of a new cycle. I feel like this is like a fast track to spiritual and emotional growth, psychological healing this week. This is a powerful reading for you, Leo. It's different. It's different from any of the other readings we did for anybody this today. It really is. So to me, it's all about you and maybe your partner too, you know, really starting to say, what do we want to manifest? How do we want to do it? What new reality do we want to create? And Spirit's helping you. Ace of Pentacles is the hand of Spirit, bringing in those positive new manifestations. Yeah, Four of Coins, Leo, you may feel like you don't have a lot to invest. You may be kind of hanging on for a, you know, for dear life, or for, you know, saying, you know, I feel like I'm down to my last coin or my last couple of coins. I want to invest them wisely. I don't want to spend them unwisely. Seven of Swords. Yeah, I mean, beware of anybody that's stealing your energy at this time. You don't have it. You don't have it to give out because you're working so deeply and intensely on your own life. I don't really get the feeling that this is your partner, or this is like somebody like that you have a love relationship with. I feel like this is almost like a gossip, a troublemaker, somebody trying to start some kind of conflict where there isn't any. I just get that feeling around it. Take it as it resonates, though. I mean, I could be wrong about that for some of y'all. But for me, it just feels like that, you know? And a lot of the time, like if y'all are, yeah, it's this like psychic vampires, narcissism, you know, that kind of thing. And a lot of the time when we're at a low ebb and we're going through some kind of transition, or we're going through some kind of grieving process, like that's when they come around, because they're like, oh, you know, you're easier to get at right now. So it's, you know, yeah, don't put up with that. And sometimes that gets stronger. Like I know, like after my dad passed away, it was like all of a sudden, like in the months to follow, everything started to come into clear vision, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's like there's all these people taking advantage of me, and all these, you know, I got rid of them like big time. Made me step up into this place like, not putting up with that anymore. It was very interesting, and you might be feeling a little bit of the same energy for some of y'all out there this week. Yeah. Let's get an affirmation on this. Wow. Leo, you're bringing the intensity. You're bringing the intensity this week for me. Oh my goodness, I'm feeling this one. Little Luxuries popped up again. This card has been coming out a lot for our affirmation, for our signs. You know, it generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. So to me, this is a week where I think we're all meant to kind of take good care of ourselves, treat ourselves a little bit, Leo. If you've been going through a really rough time, even if it's just something simple, just do something good for yourself. Yeah, do something really good and self-affirming and just good, just yummy. Yes, yeah, do something good for that. It's important. Important to keep that chin up. Yes. Oh, Sarah, on Sunday we do spirit animal readings. I start those at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The animal readings are awesome. Like we've been having a great time with those. Yeah, they've been super fun. And I usually bring one of my bunnies, one of my 3 rabbits makes an appearance for Spirit Animal Sunday because they are my little spirit animals. Oh no, you haven't missed it yet. That's an ongoing thing. We'll be Ramblin' Mike wraps up his readings or his live streaming on Sundays. So I told him, I said, I'm your little after party. That way, like, the people that follow me that are his fans and the people that follow him that are my fans can all hang out with us and they don't have to choose between us. That's the best way to go. Yep. All right. So Gemini, you are rounding us up for the end of the day. There's my little twin stars coming out. I love my Geminis. Love my Geminis. How is Gemini doing tonight? How are y'all doing? Gemini's been through the intensity. I know that. I know that's true. They're getting a lot of energy in their relationship house right now with the Sun and Mercury. Your ruling planet, by the way, is Mercury. They're both in the sign of Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is your universal 7th house Gemini. So that is the relationship house. So I would absolutely say that there is a lot of emphasis this next couple weeks, you know, in your love life and your partnerships. All of that's coming out. So angels, ascended masters, ancestors, guardians. Let's see what we have, please, for our Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising folks in their love and romance life for this week ahead. Please show us Gemini. Look at that. New beginnings. I love that. Aw. Wow. You know, it's interesting when I'm showing this card. Why do I feel like I'm seeing a cat in this imagery? It's like shadowy, but there's like, it's not a cat, but like when I show it on the video, like it feels like a cat. Like there's the tail and there's this little, I don't know. Some of my Geminis may have a cat spirit around them, which is all about independence and doing your own thing. And there's that waxing moon in the distance. I don't know. So Gemini, this is a week of new beginnings, whether it means a new love interest, new, regenerative energy coming back to you. Very, very strong. Very, very nice. Very good energy around that. So let's see what we've got in the tarot for this week ahead, Gemini. Ooh, very nice. Very, very nice energy. Oh my goodness. So we're starting out with our 6 of coins. This is about balance, reciprocity, things getting more stabilized. This is a Taurus card, right? We have our Taurus energy, but it's also so Libra. He's holding the symbol of Libra in his hand, and there's the scales of balance, right? So Gemini, this to me is a week where you really are focused on things being in balance, being harmonious, equal give and take. If people have been, not giving as much in a relationship as you've been giving, you're very, very keenly aware of it. You're not willing to put up with it. You want things, yes, reciprocity is very important. That is what you are feeling very strongly this week. So let's get into some clarifiers here. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, okay. And on top of that 6 of Pentacles, we have the 8 of Pentacles clarifying. So it's something that you're willing to work at. Gemini, I mean, they may be coming to you and saying, Gemini, I do all this stuff for you and you're never around, or you're never reaching back, or I call you and you don't call me. So it's something that you're like, oh darn, like maybe you just didn't think about it. I know what it's like. I got an air sign rising. I get it. We're kind of like, huh? Oh yeah. So it's something that, like, if you're the one that's being put on notice of that, like, you're like, oh, let me get on that, that's very good. And so it's the same, I think, if you tell somebody that they're doing that, or they're not, contributing as much as you'd like, it's like, they're like, well, let's work on that. It's a very positive result. It's very nice. And also lead by example. Eight of Pentacles is a leading by example. So, you know, Gemini, if you want them to be more involved and more, you know, invested, it's like you get it more invested, right? It's leading by example. So right in the center, look at this beautiful combination here. We've got the Chariot card clarified by the Two of Cups. So Gemini, ooh, for those of you that are in a relationship or in something romantic, this to me is taking something to the next level. Both of these cards are Cancer alignment, so you could be involved with a Cancer or water sign. It's very intuitive. There's a lot of balancing of energies. The Chariot, you know, even though it's a Cancer card, there's a little bit of Gemini in there because we got the two horses, right? The two sides of ourselves. Gemini, you are definitely a dual sign, and you do have two sides of yourself. So you may be bringing those into greater balance, as well as bringing a relationship into greater balance. For those of you who are single, this could be meeting somebody out of the blue that just kind of goes, whoa, how do I know them? Could even be while you're traveling or while you're studying something, because those are the elements of the Chariot, right? It's a very nice soulmate kind of energy with the Two of Cups. Last two cards of the week, we have got the Ace of Coins. Look at that. I mean, that to me is the hand of spirit coming in and really granting you a lot of powerful blessings and manifestations. And then we have the Strength card. So in a lot of ways, it's like the only caveat there is you've got to step up and use your courage, use your strength, right? Be willing to take those risks sometimes. Be willing to balance the two sides of yourself, Gemini, because the Strength card, it's, you know, the symbol of spirit is the woman, right? And the lion is our outer manifestation. So when you start balancing those two sides of yourselves, Gemini, your two selves, yes, I said that, things just start to improve. They start to improve. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Coins. So this is about, again, that very strong Taurus energy. You have the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Six, 7, 8. You know, really taking those steps, very practically, very grounded. Don't get too impatient, Gemini. Don't get too impatient. It's like this is staying the course. It's like finding the balance, finding the harmony, doing what it takes, staying dedicated to the mission. And Eight of Cups, leaving behind anything that's not for your best, leaving behind anything that doesn't resonate on that higher frequency, because there's a lot of higher frequency good stuff coming through this week. Like I said, new beginnings. For some of you, it could be new love entirely. For some of you, it's a new beginning in an old relationship where you feel like, oh, we're falling in love all over again. It's very nice. It's very nice. So let's get an affirmation for you, my Geminis. Look at that. Earth, earth, earth. Gemini, there's so much earth in your reading. So ask the element of earth for grounding, stability, and strength in times of chaos. So Gemini, if you're going through any of that kind of feeling like it's just everything's shaking and rocking under you, or things in love are not feeling very solid, it's time to get grounded. It's time to get grounded. I can't even overstate that. I love this, you know. 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles all coming up, right? It's the definite steps. It's Taurus energy. So nice for you here. Oh my goodness. It's great. It's really great. Time to ground yourself, my darling Geminis. Time to ground yourself, because these new beginnings, these new doors are opening up. All right. Well, we have done it. We have gone through. Oh, in the bottom of the deck of the keywords was home. Yeah. Home, family. That's very important. That's very important. Hey, Fry King. Yeah, where you been? We finished up here. Hope you're doing good, though. Always like to see you in the chat. Always good to see the Fry King show up. I'll take the Fry King over the Leo King any day, I suppose. Oh my goodness. So y'all, I had a great time with you tonight. I am going to go and get myself ready to have some dragon dinner and try to keep this house warm, because it is cold and windy and rainy out there. Oh my goodness. Oh, Fry King, oh my goodness, just got back from doctor appointment. Hey, Harry's, and thank you. I look so futuristic. Ooh, are you doing okay, Fry King? That sounds pretty intense. That sounds pretty intense. Robo King. Oh my god, it reminds me of a sir. Oh my goodness. And we're coming up on the third anniversary of his passing. The funniest thing is that the actual day that Saturn moves into Aquarius is the exact, to the date, 3rd-year anniversary of my dad passing away, December 17th, which is just wild to me because it's like that whole cycle from his passing is coming full circle, because it started when Saturn went into Capricorn. That's when he passed. And now that it's 3 years later, its cycle is completing. I feel like a lot of my grieving, mourning, all that stuff is coming to a completion in some ways. Not that you ever stop missing someone, but it's a really good feeling of coming full circle from that very difficult journey. So anyways, aw, tomorrow's your birthday, Fry King. Happy birthday. Aw. So my dad, oh my goodness, this will make you laugh. So when he was going through his cancer treatment, he had a port in the shoulder, which they, it was like every 2 weeks they would connect the chemo pack. And so it would, and it would release the treatment for those 2 days, and then you get it taken back off. And so the thing, like, you had to keep it with you, and they gave you like a little, you could put it around your neck if you wanted to go out and do stuff. And it looked like some sort of little calculator, little computer thing. It looked, that would dispense the medication. So my dad, he was out shopping with my mom at like a Kohl's or something, and he said, as he was getting ready to leave the store, one of the employees came up and they were like, they thought that the chemo pack was something from the store. They thought it was an item from the store that he was holding. And they were like, oh, sir, excuse me, you're going to need to pay for that before you leave. And my dad turns around, he goes, oh, he's like, I already have. I got it over at the Northside Hospital Cancer Treatment Center. This is my chemo to go. And like, oh, they were mortified. They were like, oh, I'm so sorry. But that was his sense of humor, right? They thought that his chemo pack, like he was shoplifting something out of the store. And he was like, oh, I already paid for this in the Cancer Treatment Center. He would say, this is my chemo to go. Oh my God, he was so funny. He was just so funny. That's him. With Buzz, the yellow jacket mascot from Georgia Tech at the football game. That was him. He was an Aquarius. He was Aquarius. Oh my goodness. One of the funniest people I'll ever know was my dad. He was the funniest guy in the world. He wasn't trying to be funny. He just was. He just was. He had a way with words. That's what my mom always said. He had a way with words. Yeah. I know. Oh, Moonchild. Yeah, he was. Like, I mean, even at the cancer ward, like, he would have everybody laughing. Like, he'd have the doctors, the patients would all be cracking up. You knew when he was there. They knew when he was there. Oh, man. He just, throughout the future, I'll be sharing. I always just, yeah, I get a lot of my humor from my dad. I'm an Aquarius rising, and so I think a lot of the time, whenever I can always tell, like when I say something or think something that's kind of funny or weird or offbeat, I'm like, that's my dad's humor coming through. I picked up a lot of that. Absolutely. I picked up a lot of him. Aww. So Fry King, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. I hope that you're resting up. And I'm glad that you're going to get your cake anyway. You got to have that. I mean, good grief. If you can't have the cake. Oh, Krista. Yeah, I bet they're hanging out. I bet our dads are hanging out. I believe it. Yeah, I just, there's nothing like a good dad. And my dad would be the first person to say that a lot of dads ain't worth much, because his father was not a good guy. My dad, I never met my paternal grandfather. He was just a real horrible guy. He abandoned like their whole family. No, my dad hated his dad. He said he was just a terrible person. Um, and so it's kind of interesting that my dad came from a really rough home, really, really terrible father figure, and turned out to be such a great father himself, which I think is pretty awesome. Both of my parents came from very difficult home backgrounds, and they're true survivors. They both had that in common, that they both went through this really hard time. And but that was, I think, really like part of their superpower together. It was like, we've both been through this. We both know what it's like to have a crappy home life, and we don't want that for our future. And it was like they really made that conscious determination to make things better for me and my sister and for them, each other. You know, it just, that's the most amazing. One of the most amazing things about my parents is that they came through such difficulty and just turned it around. Turned it around. Yay! Making carrot cake for fracking. Yes! I will bake you a red velvet cake. I know. I can make a good red velvet cake fracking. That thing. I need to make that sometime. Me and my mom. We will each gain 10 pounds eating that. I'm going to be gaining some weight here at the Dragon Cave. All right, my dears. So good to see you. Love spending time in all y'all's energies. Never been big on dessert. I'm the same, Colin. I don't have a huge sweet tooth. You know, I don't have a huge sweet tooth, but when I have a dessert, I have a dessert. Like, no halfway, no low fat, no none of that. Give me the full on thing. Like, I don't eat desserts that often, but when I do, I want the whole cake. I want the whole thing. I don't want none of this, like, oh, it's low fat, low this, low that. No. If I'm going to have a dessert, I'm going to have a dessert. Moonchild, you're so funny. The whole cake. I do love carrot cake. That's a favorite. It always has been. But my mom makes a great carrot cake, so she kind of spoiled me early in life to carrot cakes. There are bad carrot cakes out there that just aren't very good. Oh, you're wearing it this week? Hair raisin. Yeah. Sometimes it's worth it to wear our food for a minute. Sometimes it's just worth it, you know? I'll tell you. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yes, put some candles on Moonchild. Make a wish. Make a wish upon a Moonchild. That sounds like a good plan. I think she's good luck. She's definitely a bunny. She's our bunny luck. Me and her. Moonchild, we're both bunny mothers. We're both bunny moms. We gotta have a mutual bunny mom meeting sometime. Oh my gosh, guys. Yes, I actually was in touch with the lady that I got Arthur and Bunsen from, the bunny lady. Oh my god, she has the cutest rabbits. Like, she does show bunnies. She shows her rabbits at like the national rabbit shows and the local rabbit shows. And she sent me a picture of one of her does, her lady rabbits that won a couple of awards in one of the shows. It's really cool. Like, people don't know like how interested rabbit people get. Like, they are so serious about their bunnies. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I really gotta say, like, people know about dog shows and cat shows and horse shows and all that stuff, but the rabbit shows, there's so many of them, and people just, boy, they put so much time and effort and love into creating like these beautiful, happy bunnies that are just incredible to look at. It's just beautiful. Very sweet. Yeah, I put up a new banner, and I put up a little bit more of the wintry theme. Kicking and screaming. I had to I had to separate myself from my Halloween. I love Halloween. That's like my favorite time of the year, so putting away the Halloween decorations is a little tough, but I like this. I like this. All right, it's good. Yeah. Moonchild. From watching bunny shows, you were squealing and screaming and people thought you were in trouble. That sounds like me. Like, what's wrong with you? It's like, bunnies! That's right, Jacqueline. Night Before Christmas is still watchable. Yes. Yes. Little fluffs. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. It's too cute when they jump around. And my bunnies, they get so happy, like, when I come in the room. And they jump up and they flip up and they hop towards me, and it's so, so sweet. It's absolutely adorable. There is nothing quite like bunny love. And I am an animal person. I grew up with dogs as pets. I've had lots of birds as pets. I love my birds. They are a lot of work, but I've many years I had parakeets mostly. I even hand raised some of them, and they were wonderful. The last parakeet that I really had that I loved was a little Sagittarius. I called her a Sagittarius. And she was hatched around Thanksgiving, so I named her Little Turkey. She was this little cute blue budgie named Little Turkey, and she was so cute. She would fly on my shoulder and preen my face. She was a sweet little bird. But I'll say there is something just kind of special about bunnies. It's like they're not naturally very trusting, and so when they do trust you, it is so sweet. There's just something so profound about the way they look at you, and they just, oh, yeah. Oh, do you have a blue budgie, Fry King? I love the budgies. I love parakeets. I love the keats. They are so funny. And when you hand raise them, they're just sweet. They're not bitey or anything. They won't nip you at all. Yeah, that is so cool. I like that. Yeah. Yes, Moonchild. I know. I know. And they'll put their little face down because they want the snuggles. And it's just, oh my God. Bunnies are special. Yeah. Oh, he's a civil bird. That's good. Does he like go to court and stuff? You know, bang a gavel? I actually drew a cartoon about, I have these old cartoons. Me and my sister, we started that many years ago. I always joke that we were the originators of Angry Birds. I swear they stole our ideas somehow. Because like we did these little comics and cartoons about our pet budgies. And they were so damn funny. And so, like, I actually drew a cartoon once about, like, there being a bird court. And, like, I think I had, like, jury duty or something that day. So I was sitting there with my pen and pencil. I was, like, drawing a little cartoon about the birds having a court trial. It was really funny. Because that's my brain. It was like, birds in the court. Sometime I'll share some of my bird comics with you guys. They're really funny, if I do say so myself. They're like a little grouchy bird. And birds are often kind of cute and grouchy at the same time. It's like they don't understand like how funny they are. They take it serious because like I'm a little angry bird, and it's like you're a little cute little puff of a bird. How are you that angry? How is it possible? All right, y'all. I hope you have an amazing night. It's about 7:30ish almost here in Atlanta. Hey, Heart of Gold. I've been missing you, sweetie. Oh, my Capricorn gal. We're just wrapping up here, but I love you, and I hope you're doing good. I know, just, typical Capricorn. I know you've probably been super busy. Yes, very civilized. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, the hermit mode is the thing for sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, I know. I've been super busy these days, y'all. I just it's been a lot. It's been a lot to get done. It's good, but it's kind of intense. Yeah. Capricorn was up a little earlier for this night. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. All done. All done. Time for more tea. Always. Yeah. Always gotta keep the tea flowing. All right, you all. Well, I will be back with you on Sunday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will be doing our Spirit Animal Sunday. We've been doing that for about a month now, and it's been super fun. We get, messages from our animal spirits, from the tarot, and it's pretty cool. It gives like an interesting, like, different take on things. I like it. Yeah, bring your own beverage. I say BYOT. Bring your own tea. Bring your own bunnies. Yeah. Bring your own bunnies. I love that. I will be definitely bringing my own bunnies. All right, my darlings. Well, have a wonderful evening. I hope you stay well, safe, and I will be seeing you very soon, just in a couple days. So take care, and much love, light, and dragon fire to you out there. See you soon.